Welcome, everyone, to Ocean City, Maryland. Local officials and residents alike are bracing for what's shaping up to be a strong coastal storm affecting the area for a few days. As you can see here, everything is looking good right now. In fact, I wasn't even aware of this, but they call it the Ocean City Beach Classic. Yeah, they're going to play ultimate frisbee. I used to play that when I was younger. That's a fun game, but you got to be in real good shape to play that game on the surf, sand. That's for sure. We're going to walk down here in just a minute and check out the waves and talk about that. But right over here, over there in the inlet lot, well, that's where the Endless Summer Cruise and Car Show is located. Well, one of the places. The other one is up there at the convention center. But the town officials and organizers have decided to move all of tomorrow's events that were scheduled for Sunday and pack them all into today, Saturday. So right over there, you can see the tents and all the cars. We walked on the boardwalk yesterday with the cars. And anyway, it's going to be a busy, busy day for all of the car enthusiasts. They're going to have to pack all of the events in tomorrow because of the approaching storm. Now let's walk down here toward the fishing pier. We'll check out the waves. High tide is about an hour from now. And so when I found my parking spot, the tide was just beginning to come in a little bit on the street on St. Louis Avenue. So it's beginning. What has been forecast is for the winds to continue to pick up all day today, into tonight, and into tomorrow. And so there is a high wind advisory that goes into effect tomorrow morning. That's going to be for winds that could gust up to 60 miles per hour. It's also going to include a coastal flood warning, and we are expecting up to 3 feet of inundation. So that's going to affect low-lying areas like St. Louis Avenue and Edgewater Avenue and anywhere else that is low. It's going to be some large breaking waves too, and by tomorrow they're expected to build up to 8 to 13 feet, and that's in the surf zone. That's right, breaking right here. So that's going to be some big stuff. Anyway, everybody is preparing as best they can. It's not like we haven't been through a lot of storms through the years. If you've lived here a while, then you know how to prepare. And so you just have to bring in anything loose that could be blown away and try to get everything up to as high ground as possible. See this berm here? That's left over from the concerts, from the Oceans Calling and the Country Calling. They bermed it up a little bit. Well, that little berm's not going to match the Atlantic Ocean. I can guarantee you that. That'll all get washed and flattened out, and there's probably going to be a lot of sand blowing onto the boardwalk that'll have to be cleaned up when all this is done. So thanks for watching, and when we check back tomorrow, I expect this tide to be a lot higher. So it's going to be just a little bit more than every 12 hours, like 12 and a half hours, there's another high tide. And so it's blowing out of the east right now. It's going to pivot to the northeast and then really pick up. And so that's going to be at a minimum 3 consecutive high tides out of the northeast, blowing at least to gale force and possibly storm force. That's going to back up the water for a while. All right, take care, everybody, and hunker down.